Today's video, we're going to analyze a fun digital art project from an anonymous team that goes public on February 27th, 2022. Look at the most important data points so you can decide if this NFT project might be right for you. Welcome back to GizmoNuz, the place where NFT fans turn for some no-nonsense facts on upcoming NFTs and tools that have huge potential. However, this is not financial advice. We're not financial planners, and please remember the information that follows is for educational and entertainment purposes only. But if you're looking for the most concise information on some upcoming NFTs, then keep watching. And keep in mind, the NFT that we're reviewing is not sponsoring this review. We have no relationship with the project. And before we get started, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any NFT news. With the release date of February 27, 2022, let's look at Balloonz. What caused us to look at this NFT is the art. It has a doodles vibe with bright colors, catchy images, and cute characters. In our opinion, this style of fun-loving, whimsical art carries with it a lot of possibilities. But what does the facts say, the data, about this project? Well, let's do our usual analysis of this collection by looking first at the creators behind Balloonz and then the community. We're looking at the creators because this is one of the keys to limiting risk if you're looking to do more than just buy the art. Remember, the cryptocurrency market is filled with pseudonymous creators, artists, and authors. And most of the time, it isn't too worrisome since they're working on small-scale projects and pieces and are usually giving them to the public for free or in the form of open source. And we get it. Many people are concerned about the impact their online presence has on their family members or their job prospects in the near future or even maybe their current jobs. It's understandable folks need to do what's best for them and their family. But when you're forming an NFT project and pre-selling maybe large quantities of NFTs, we believe the idea of allowing complete anonymity in the community is just ripe for misuse. We believe that at a minimum, one participant in the project, at least a primary founder, needs to be transparent regarding their identity. This creates accountability and also helps prevent people who commit crimes from being able to repeat their mistakes without a trace. So, what do we find with Balloonz when it comes to team transparency? Well, the team is about as transparent as a lead blanket. What we find interesting about their lack of transparency is the Balloon Discord community is speaking up and asking when will the team reveal themselves. They're also asking why the hesitation to provide some information on who is behind the project. We did a quick search for docs on their Discord, and you'll see the term comes up 177 times when we did this report. From what we can tell, most of the posts are asking when the team will provide some information about themselves. It's become enough of an issue that a creator calling themselves Big Balloon took the time to try and provide a rationale for their remaining anonymous. You can read the response itself on their Discord, and we're posting it here, but we'll provide you with a recap. Basically, they acknowledge the community is clamoring for an answer. They also acknowledge it's a fair question, since there are so many frauds and rug pulls going around. They explain the team is hardworking and apparently has a background in app and game development, which explains some of the utility in their roadmap. And while they freely admit that, as they say, we know that openness is vital in the NFT space, they go on to say that for a variety of reasons, we would prefer to remain anonymous, at least for a while. They then make the confusing statement that their anonymity will not hinder their transparency. Unfortunately, they're wrong. So there you have it. We know nothing about the team, except everyone apparently wants to remain anonymous. Maybe in the future, someone on the team will gain enough confidence in the project and the ability of the team to pull it off to come forward before the public date. We'll just have to wait and see. The next C is community. Is there a healthy number of folks following the project? We look for things in the community like its overall positive vibe. Are the members helpful? And is there a whole lot of communication from the project manager? We're going to typically find community on places like Twitter, Discord, their blogs, and video posts. So, you probably know the drill by now. We did our usual digging into the community for Balloonz, and here's what we came up with. The Twitter account for the project is active, with just over 34,000 followers. We did a quick Twitter audit and found it estimates more than half of the followers though are fake. As you can see, the Twitter audit stats lag about a week or so. But I gotta say, this stat doesn't give us a warm fuzzy feeling about the community legitimacy on Twitter anyways. The profile though is active, with the usual mix of announcements, collabs, images of the planned NFTs, and thank yous to the community. According to their official website, the only other community they're developing is their Discord server. It has 20,000 members. So how do we feel about this number? To be honest, after seeing the Twitter audit results, we are just a bit cautious with the Discord number. There are bots that can generate users and engagement. But all that said, there seems to be a genuine level of engagement from the community. Members seem interested in the leaderboard and their place in the whitelist. Even the rude questions get answered kindly by the moderator, who, by the way, has listed on their Twitter profile a number of Discords they moderate for. So overall, the community is friendly, and it has the kind of vibe you'd expect from a happy set of balloons. Now, what about the project itself? The team has posted a pretty ambitious 5-part roadmap. We feel it's especially good to look closely at the roadmap when you have an Undoxxed team. Read it over and decide if the project appears to be over or under promising on the roadmap. Both can be red flags for an initiative. Two of the biggest red flags are, does the project basically have no roadmap? If not, there's a good chance that the project won't be able to provide any additional benefit after its launch. In the case of Balloonz, they definitely have a roadmap, and that brings us to the second warning flag. Is the project over-promising? Things like AAA games, a play-to-earn program, advanced tokenomics, or staking capability. If the team is unproven, it may be advisable to be wary of this kind of roadmap too. In the case of Balloonz, they don't get too ambitious with the roadmap until Milestone 4, where they start their game development phase. They plan on creating a selection of hyper-casual games for iOS and Android, and holders have exclusive access to their games. And they will be accepting game ideas from the community too. Assuming this team can get that far, the interesting utility comes in Milestone 5. Here's what they say. We're putting a percentage of aftermarket sales and all of our ad revenue into a community-governed treasury. This treasury will be used to make investments and create more opportunity for our Balloonz holders. You can check out their Discord server for more details on this. The link is in our description. But at a high level, the plan is for 65% of mint funds going to the community and 35% to the founders. There's also a royalty component. Here's an infographic from their Discord that explains the plan in a nutshell. If you believe the team can pull this off, then you're looking to invest for art and the long-term utility of the project. So let's recap. What have we found out for Balloonz? What does the data say? Well, let's start with the creators. We have an unknown team with a big roadmap. It's anybody's guess at this point if they can pull it off. What about the community? The community feels legitimate, and we found the vibe fun, but we also found a number of folks concerned about the lack of transparency from the team. The Discord appears though to be well managed, and everyone is respectful. What about the project? The roadmap is ambitious, and if you sign up for this, consider you're in for the long haul before you're reaping any serious rewards after owning the art. In our opinion, there is a fair amount of risk involved with the project. However, if this project appeals to you, I'd recommend joining their Discord and keeping up with the announcements and decide for yourself. A founder or two, in fact, may just decide to come forward and be willing to put their reputation behind the project, which we'd love to see. Because the art looks fun, and it could be awesome to participate in the roadmap if they can pull it off. Now, I want to turn it over to you. What do you think? Are you willing to take the risk and invest in Balloonz? How do you feel about the lack of creator transparency at this point in the project, especially with the launch so close? Will that affect your decision to join the project? Let us know by leaving a comment below, and don't put it off. We'd love to hear from you. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. Don't put it off. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. As always, GizmoNuz does not endorse any investment or offer financial advice. This video is educational and entertainment material only. Please, always do your own research before you make any investment. And we look forward to seeing you again on GizmoNuz.